Hey everybody, we're going to do a short video this morning. I bought a Powercare chain sharpener. Home Depot had them. They were on the end cabinet there. And I want to say it was like 36 bucks or something like that. Comes with a little toolkit. Has a couple extra arbors in there for the mechanism that tightens it. Came with a couple different size files. It's like a stone, but you'll see in the bag there's the different sizes. I only have a couple different size chains. Out of all the chains that I have, I try to stick with that. But you have the 3 packs of those you can get. I did find what happened last week. We did a job. Cut this oak that was hanging down over a shed, and it was just, the whole job was more miserable. You go there thinking, oh, it's one tree, how bad can it be? But it was a miserable thing, and we had to chain it because it was leaning towards the shed. So even when we cut the top off, we had to take the first probably, I don't know, 18 feet of that log, notch it, and pull it over with a truck. But anyways, because of I didn't want to go on this guy's lawn because it was his leach field, so we hooked a bunch of chains together. So it was pouring out, it started raining, so it's just one of those days. But I ended up taking one of the chains I had that was fairly new, and I didn't realize one of the chains I had, most of my chains are safety orange, and if they aren't, I normally spray them with a can of the safety orange just so that you can see them. But I had one of the chains, it was kind of a rusty chain that I've had in one of my trailers for a while. Just an extra chain we keep. It was on the ground, we didn't see it, it was leaves. So I actually went through and I got caught up in that, and it really like rounded the teeth over, and it kind of aggravated me because it was like a brand new chain. So I came home and I said, I remember I bought this a while back. So I tried this. Unbelievable how well it worked. I had an Oregon one that someone gave me, I don't know, 10 years ago. That worked fine for like, it was the ones that went in your cigarette lighter or your vehicle or clipped onto your batteries with clips. That worked good, but it was kind of a flimsy, I hear the newer ones even from Oregon are better, but I bought this thinking, well, you know, I haven't had one in a while. So, but the Oregon one, like you could take your finger like that and that would make that like move. This one here seems to be just more rigid built, pretty heavy plastic, variable speed. The only thing I found is like you plug it in, I just barely turn it on and it's all, I think if you ran it any higher than that, this would probably blow apart, especially with what I was doing, because I was going into a tooth that was like, it rounded because it hit the chain pretty good. I'm not embarrassed to say it, stuff like that happens. Some people might, oh, I would have never admit that, but it happens. Like once in a while, it was raining, we were just trying to get cleaned up. Same thing when you cut through and you hit a rock or something. So it just happens, especially when I was on a hillside. Normally you can put, if I'm gonna cut a log on the ground, I normally put it to an area where it's flat so you can cut through it. This case here, it was on a hillside, big, it was probably 14, 18 inches round. So we're dicing it up 18 inches long, rolling it down. But anyways, I ruined that chain, so I thought, but I come home and use this, and I was actually pretty impressed with the way it worked. Like I said, if anything, I think it's got too much power. So if anybody goes to use it, like that's all you need. And this thing goes, I don't see why you'd ever want to run it that high, but I just want to do a close-up on the tool itself. It will show you the angle. What you do is you basically set it on the tooth and you line that up, depending on, you know, the chain you're doing. But I just found, I wanted to show a close-up of this. I never really showed it actually working, but that's pretty much it. Just simple. I can't believe how simple. Like I said, 10 or 15 minutes. The other saw it's sharpened, had the teeth were rounded right over. This was the other one. This was pretty bad. This was one I cut slabs off the sawmill with, which are kind of dirty. But it really does. This is probably the best tool I've had since I've been doing it as far as quick. I can you can hand file a saw so it's nice and sharp, but it takes a while. I bet there's mornings I come out and have a cup of coffee, I'll hand file one of these. It takes me probably 30-45 minutes to do it real good. This here, like I said, 10 minutes and you're back in business. But I just wanted to do a quick, video on showing it up close, what it is. So I bought this one well over a year ago. I kind of forgot I had it until I see the package in the toolbox one day. Then I thought about it. I had just run into it, like I said, a week or two before I ruined that chain. There's no other way of saying it. So I said, I'm going to go home and open that up. But pretty impressed with this thing. So I figured I'd show it. But I wanted to show how that basically sits in there, and you got the angle. You line it up. But it really is as simple. It's not brain surgery. So I just figured I'd show it. But when I run into tools that are good, I'm going to say they're good. And for the money, I think this is a real good tool. It's made by Powercare. I sharpened that chain that was really messed up. I sharpened this chain before, then this will get smaller because it's a stone. So, but I sharpened two chains that were pretty bad actually. If you were to touch your chains up, like if I go up, a lot of my jobs with tree work through my landscape business is one tree. So you go there, one tree, come home, and that's how I normally do it. I sharpen my chains 3 times, then I send them out to a sharpener. Our local hardware store, like every other Thursday, has a company that comes in, picks up, you can sharpen anything from skill saw blades. I'm even going to have them do my bandsaw, sawmill blades. Good company. Like, you get the chains back from this guy, and I think they're sharper than they were when you bought them brand new. It's kind of crazy, but I think it's like $7 for most chains on a chainsaw. It's $28 now to replace a chain. And like I said, I've been doing that probably for 7 years through them. I wait till I get 6 or 7 chains, bring them down, drop them off. You pick them up the following week. I keep extra chains here, so I'll show you. Like, everything I own that has a chain on it has an extra chain. Keep extra blades, so if you really get messed up. A lot of times, if I know I'm going out to a big job, I try to bring 2 or 3 chainsaws. I have a Husqvarna bag. I keep an extra chain in to the 18 and 22 inch saws. Same thing if you're on a job site. A lot of the stuff what I do is on the waterfront, and you got to cut some of these stumps out. Sometimes you're not allowed to dig them out. You can cut them down, cut them up, and that's what most homeowners want, just so it's not, make it better so it's not unsightly anyways. But I just wanted to say something. If I run into a tool that's good, I'm going to say something and make a video of it. I'm pretty impressed with this for the money, to be honest with you. So I bought this before prices on everything went crazy, so this might be more. I think I paid like $36 for it and $4 or $5 for the 3 packs. Like these. Like everything price-wise has gone crazy the last couple of years, but even if it's another $20, it's a good tool. I just wanted to show people. But if you like this content, please like and subscribe. I'd like to grow this channel, and this is how you do it. So I hope people find my content to be interesting. I do. I watch other people's YouTube videos, and I love getting the information when something's good or bad. So I hope people feel the same way when I do these videos. All right, thanks for watching.